Let's get it, Titans. Here we are with Daze Before Christmas. And like the Days Before Christmas, it is Days Before Christmas, although this is a different type of days. This is DAYS Before Christmas, and then the game is DAZE Before Christmas. You know, see, homophones. They exist. There are words in the English language that sound the same, but they have different meaning. Let's see what this is all about. Also, this Genesis version was only released in Australia, and then the other one the other version for the SNES might have also been only released for Australia. Something. It wasn't released in the United States anyway. And the Santa Claus Junior series is also something that is only released in Europe and nowhere else. And it's just like, where are these Christmas games not coming to America? Like, do they think Americans don't care about Christmas? And also, I left my bathroom light on. I'm gonna go turn it off. Oof. But yes, there's Santa. He's pointing up at the sky. He's pointing up at that title. And we've got, like, I don't know, like the Chuck E. Cheese mouse, Charles Entertainment mouse, and a coin, and a cloud and a snowman, all leering at Santa Claus, ready to tear him apart. Also, yes. I think this is a platformer. Why is Santa progressing on his own? Oh, and that's because it's a track screen. Yes, apparently this is... it can be 1 or 2 players. What are options? Here's like Devil Santa? Don't know what that's about. If I got a Christmas game on Christmas Day, you can only play it for 1 day, then I'll have to switch to New Year's Eve game, like Parasite Eve. Parasite Eve is kind of like a Christmas game. It's also a New Year's Eve game. A bit. It's like a transitional game. Oh, you know, Nights Before Christmas, they had like a sort of control. A magic, B jump, C magic. Okay. But her Nights into Dreams, that is, had like a demo thing or something in Japan that was Christmas themed, but it would actually change with like real lifetime. Only days before Christmas, Santa slept in his house. An evil plot was brewing, cooked up by an awful louse. The cold and evil snowman scared all the elves away. Timekeeper stole plans from Santa's house that day. But for the vicious louse, this wasn't bad enough. I'm really gonna show him. I'm really gonna play rough. But yeah, the Nights Before... I keep wanting to say Nights Before Christmas, but Nights into Dreams, they had like a demo thing that was like Christmas themed, but as you progressed in real lifetime and tried that, it would like switch to like New Year's and stuff like that. So it was multiple winter holidays. I'm confused here. I know this is just level select, but why are the numbers out of order? What are these numbers meaning? Santa's hallway. Whoa. Yeah, we can see Santa's magic here. And then Santa's jumping. This actually feels pretty nice, this jumping. Yeah, did the Sonic Venture. Ah! Wait, is this guy friendly? This elf? I guess he would be. Santa rules over all the elves. Get the Sonic Adventure Christmas DLC on your Dreamcast. Wasn't the Sonic Adventure DLC only for Japan? I had heard about that. It was like a VMU kind of thingy. Okay. I don't know if elves actually do anything. Or if it's just like, hey, it could have been an enemy, but it's not. Whoa, look at him slide. Santa has like great mobility. Woof. What? What's going on? Why am I the devil? Why am I the devil Santa? Why? I don't understand. Why can Santa turn into the devil? Why is that a thing? He looks like a Tengu. Maybe the Australians believe in Tengu. But yeah, he gets his hot cocoa and he's suddenly the devil. And he has like a melee attack instead of a ranged attack. Do I want to go? No, I can't go out that door. Wait! I get this star, man. Oh. I can bounce off this. Are there multiple exits? Is that what this is trying to tell me? I got the snowflake exit? I don't... Let it snow. They don't really explain that much here. I'm supposing they explain more in the manual. Oh. Apparently penguins are not Santa's friends either. Yeah, no pingus allowed. Ah, this is kind of trippy in a way. The way that it has like a linear path, but it goes to and fro, away and towards the screen. Okay, so you can exit to places. Millennial streamer only beats games with snowflake exit. Yeah. Me and my liberal snowflake ways. So you can go places that aren't adjacent to the square that you're on. If I fall more, does that bring me to another square? I really am so, like, puzzled by this game and its choices. Reindeer. I collected that reindeer. Whoa! Man. Oh, Santa's spitting fire now. Yeah, and your health is indicated by your hats. Oh, another reindeer. You know something that they write about shockingly often in newspapers is like whatever is going on in like Ivy League universities, and it's like it's so stupid. It's so stupid. Most of the country doesn't go to Ivy League universities. So why is there so much like in-depth reporting about like the minutia of Ivy League universities? It's just like, yeah, can you believe they're doing this with the salad? Can you believe they're doing this with this one small event? And it's like, whatever, man. That doesn't affect most people. You really need like 1 million people on a byline talking about this stuff? Don't they have other news items to cover? What about some universities that aren't Ivy League universities? I mean, they do cover some of those too, but not with the frequency of Ivy League universities. And it's one of the things that make you think about, like, oh yeah, they're right about the coastal elites running the media, because they can't stop talking about whatever's going on at Harvard and Princeton and all that. Ooh. Sometimes I forget that Santa has so much mobility in the air. Whoa. Okay. Blue magic. What? Huh? That seems to be a theme in some of these games. Some of these Christmas games like the Polar Express and this. That Jack-in-the-Boxes are enemies. We do not want to deal with Jack-in-the-Boxes. They're the evil kind of toys. They're the toys you get like the Joker. He's like... It's the twisted kind of nonsense. What's up with this? Do I want to go in this guy? Do I want to go inside him? He puts me in the present. But then what? Nothing? Okay. He had a worried face, which made me think that that was not a place I wanted to go in. Well, I guess he's not worried. He kind of has like a slight smile to him. I've never seen a Jack-in-the-Box in real life. Like, I've seen the restaurant chain, but I have not seen a Jack-in-the-Box in real life. I've never seen one. I wonder what it would have done to my fragile psyche if I were to have one as a kid. Experience the joy and terror of a little clown that lives in a box. Why is Santa messing with magic carpet? What are these bells? Are they checkpoints? You think he had a Jack-in-the-Box? Do they all do that one sound? That one song that's like dung 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 dung. Pop Goes the Weasel, that's what it's called. You're pretty sure it was a hand-me-down toy? I feel like they came out of vogue like once the 50s were over, like people did not care about Jack-in-the-Boxes. Snowman. The Evil Snowman. Okay, this guy was on the title screen, so I'm assuming he's a boss. Are you about to get into our first boss battle? Man, the rage on this like... Ooh! Okay, so... Sometimes you fall and you die. It doesn't take you to a new map. Wait. Okay. But yeah, the range on Santa's magic is insane. It's crazy. Zoomers. They're destroying the Jack-in-the-Box industry. I think I tried to watch like a horror movie about Jack-in-the-Boxes, but like it was really boring, so I couldn't stick with it. But maybe I'll return to see what the deal is of Jack-in-the-Boxes. You know, it's like a... It's kind of like the game Peekaboo. But, you know... Oof! Mechanical. Oh my god, I'm close to death right now. Okay. Ah, that little box, that's what gives me the firepower. Oh! No! Oh no! Okay, so... I can duck to avoid him. I love this sick boss music. Is Jack in the Box the worst fast food chain? I don't think so. I mean, it's not good. It definitely is not good. But I feel like there's gotta be worse. People talk mess on Burger King, but I actually kinda like Burger King. I've never tried Arby's. I prefer Burger King over Jack in the Box. Like, there are no, like, go-tos at Jack in the Box. It's all kinda mid. But it's not, like, offensive. I don't know, I kinda don't like Carl's Jr. That stuff is, like, so greasy, it gives me instant poops. I don't know, and I don't know if it has, like, any strong points. E. You love Carl's Jr.? What do you get there? Over England! Wow! Over England, huh? It's wild how they don't... Oh! I can drop Oh! And I have like a limited amount of presents that I can drop. That's what we've been collecting presents for. I guess. What do we want to... What do we want to do with these... Oh, I guess we want to drop them down chimneys. That makes sense. It's just that these chimneys are spewing smoke. Like, if you drop presents into a chimney spewing smoke, it's probably gonna get, like, burnt up in the fire. You're probably gonna back up all this smoke and then, like, drive it into the house and, like, kill people with, like, carbon monoxide poisoning or something like that. But I remember, a long time, they had the Carl's Jr. ads that advertised how, like, messy they were. How, like, they would drip all over the place. And then they would have that ASMR sound of, like, the crunching and all that mouth noise. And I hated those commercials. I did not want... Dude, I did not want to experience those commercials. They were just so viscerally... disgusting to me. Before the flood. Before the biblical flood? Like, this is... the prequel to Noah's whole deal? Is Santa gonna have to get on an ark with Mrs. Claus? So they can populate the world after with their Claus babies? Oh yeah, these the red presents, they don't react if you're Devil Santa. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was an elf, but like, these elves kind of look like rats at the same times, and we know rats are not our friends. I've never had a Five Guys. I was always like... Wait, no. Okay, I'm thinking of a different franchise. I was thinking about Fat Burger. I don't know if I've actually seen a Five Guys commercial, but I've never had Five Guys regardless. In-N-Out is okay, but you don't love it? Yeah, In-N-Out is just okay. I don't know why it has this, like, reputation as, like, the best fast food. I think it's just because it's, like, limited to the West Coast. I think anytime you limit something, it, like, grows in reputation. Reputation. Like White Castle and stuff. Like, places that actually have White Castle, all the residents are like, oh, White Castle is, like, so disgusting. The only people that love In-N-Out are Californians that moved out of state. It's the cheapest option. What, White Castle? Or In-N-Out? Because In-N-Out's not that... In-N-Out's not that cheap. Wood Factory. What's going on? Ooh! I feel like this is not the wood factory I was imagining. This seems more like a wooden toy factory. I was expecting like a lumber mill or something like that. Ooh, no. Whoa. Okay, there we go. I wonder if those brick guys are only able to be defeated by Devil Santa. Your Facebook feed is all people you barely knew from high school that moved to Idaho? Why would people move to Idaho? I know, like, you know, it's cheaper out at Idaho, but like, I feel like there's a few options people take before Idaho or even Kentucky. I've been to Kentucky. I definitely have been to Kentucky, and yes, it is true it's cheaper there. But it's not like... You know, the thing about Kentucky and stuff, it's like, I feel like it's not cheap enough, compared to like Las Vegas. Like, I feel like it's not significantly cheaper to live in Kentucky than it is to live in Las Vegas. And I know it differs depending on places, but like, if you're doing like the comparison of convenience and everything, I don't know. I think Las Vegas wins out on Kentucky. Although Las Vegas, that, you know, it has gotten progressively pricier and pricier. And even when I was like even when I was like a teenager in high school and stuff, I would always like complain about Californians moving into Las Vegas and driving up all the prices. And it's still a problem, but you know, it's a little bit less of a problem because now Las Vegas is not so cheap. So Californians, you know, are moving here a little bit less because they're looking for cheaper options than Las Vegas even. Californians are like a plague. They just fan out and they make everything expensive. I wonder if back in the day people were like really love getting like a wooden heart. What would you even do with that? Like put it up as decoration? What is this? Magic Cave. Whoa! What are those dudes? They look like the Mucinex monster a little bit. Something I forget sometimes is that you can hop onto enemies to defeat them. Not something that you can always do in games. Sometimes, you know, like Mario trains you to like hop on enemies, but that doesn't always work. It does work in this game, however, which is nice. But yeah, I don't know if I would ever move to like a cheaper place. I would only think about like moving to like a more expensive place if I got like money. Somehow, if I got like that big money, I would maybe think about moving somewhere more expensive. But I'm not so tempted about moving somewhere cheaper. You already live in the cheapest place in California. Is it cheaper than like Crenshaw? Whoa! That's a Robotnik ass trap. That little spring. Oof. Oh no! Let me get this. Yeah, okay. I'm so scared by everything. Okay. Oh, no! Oh! Yeah, it's so good that I got that checkpoint. I went back for it, because I knew I would need it. Your house was... Ooh. Your house was 190k. When a place in Crenshaw would have been like 500k? Really? Wow. Maybe I am just working on old information. I always remember Crenshaw as like, you know, a real poor place, like poor. Fuel factory. We're going through like all the Chinese elements here. We had wood, we had steel. And perhaps we'll get like a water ground and what's his face? Fire factory as well. Neighborhoods that used to be the worst in the 90s are different now, yeah. It's crazy how now places are like so bougie, and they used to be like known for being like dangerous and everything. I wonder why Coco turns Santa into the devil. Is it I don't know, is that because of the child labor involved? I don't really know where in America I would love to live if I weren't living here. Like, a lot of people, like, are really all up in New York, but, like, to me, New York doesn't really, like, appeal to me. Although I've never been there. I'm sure it's a nice place to visit, but, like, something about New York, it's just seems so filthy all the time. It seems like it's always filthy. Even if you're like in the richer parts, it's like filthy. Star was right there. You stayed at your friend's place in the hipster part of Brooklyn. How was it? You liked it, but you didn't want to drop everything, move there? You missed out. Sometimes you gotta take a crazy leap in order to discover a new sense of self. You could have rewritten your life story. You could have become the kind of guy that lives in Brooklyn. You could have had a podcast. You know what's so funny? Like, back in like the 2020 like presidential primaries, that one podcast, that one political podcast, Chapel Trap House, they were doing like a tour, and they did like a stop in Las Vegas because, you know, Nevada, one of the early states for primary slash, what's that other one called? I know it, but I just don't remember. I just don't remember what the word's called. I participated in it. I participated in multiple times. It's well, whatever. Okay, the equivalent to a primary was happening, and they made a stop at Las Vegas, and it was crazy. When I did go to that live show, and just to check it out, and the crazy thing is, like, when you looked at the people that were lining up, some of them were... It was so strange. Like, they were not dressed like locals. They were dressed like they were from, like, New York or Brooklyn or something like that. It was crazy. All white people? I don't know if it was. I feel like it's hard to get like an all-white event in Nevada. But yeah, they were just like a group of people just like dressed like in these like hats and like long draped like coats and stuff, and it's just like, what? No! Never seen so many white people. It creeps you out, like at a LA comedy show. I've never been at a LA comedy show. But yeah, it does creep me out sometimes when, like... something is all white people, like in like a typically diverse place, if something is all white people, it really does creep me out. Because it's like, I know there's something like so rare and purposeful about it. Like Las Vegas has like a bunch of Latinos, has a bunch of like Asians and stuff like that, and it's it feels very pointed when something is all white. I can't believe I lost like so many lives just trying to get this 1 star. Because I can't like... see the ground beneath me. Yeah, take the lower route. It's much safer because you can see where that star is. But yes, there was it was a little weird when I went to that Chapo live show, because there was someone I was sitting next to, or at least like, I don't know if I was next to him or I was behind him, but he seemed odd because he would be talking about this grown man called like Matt Christman, one of the hosts, and he'd be like, "That's my baby boy, my baby boy," and it's like, that is a man in like his 30s. What are you? What's going on here? Oh no. Wait, I don't understand. What's going on? How do I damage this guy? Doesn't seem like my magic's working. I do think it's interesting, all these like... It wants me to do something, right? Does it not want me to do... What does it want me to do? Like, I can't bounce these gears back at it. Do I want to bounce on this dude? I mean, I guess it could... Oof! Oh, if I get close, then he starts spinning it up. Okay. He gets on this little skateboard ramp. What's going on here? How can I get him to roll it up? Ah, there we go. I just need to get a little bit closer to him. Oof! Okay, coin is done. Capitalism is over. You wanted to see Chapo in the hipster part of San Diego, but you forgot in North Park? Ah. Over Russia. Ah, now we're for Russia. Wow, we're going all over. They really have satellites coming this far down? That seems not like where you would want to put a satellite. Guess the Russian space race, you know, really did a oof number on their industry. once they kind of lost that, maybe? I don't know. Did they win? I think like the first... I think the first manned mission in space was a Russian. But I think the first manned mission to the moon was American. What part of Vegas was this show at? It was just on the strip where everything is. It was at the Hard Rock Cafe. But yes, also the guy that had like... that was just calling like Matt Crispin his baby boy. He brought like a Harry Potter book for them to sign. I guess as a joke because, you know, everyone knows Winter Waters. Everyone knows like Harry Potter's kind of it's kind of a cringe thing to be into when you're like an adult because like some people like I mean, you know, some people just can't let it go. Is there a hipster part of Vegas? Downtown was trying to be a hipster part of Vegas. Like they have the First Fridays there, which is like the first Friday of like every month. They have a bunch of businesses try to do things where you go into like, I don't know, you can buy weed in like some kind of like trailer. You can look at an art gallery. You can something. I went into like some small club where they were just like playing that song from Greece. You know, I got chills, they're multiplying. That one. You're the one that I want, that's what it's called. Yeah, they were playing that with like a big video projected onto a wall. And that kind of thing. You know, they're not doing the oons there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oof. Is that an ice cube or is that like some kind of weird microwave that's coming after me? I guess it would be a ice cube. I don't know if they would... Oof! Have anything else here. I'm so nervous because I don't have any more lives. Yeah, nostalgia within nostalgia. I was never into Grease, but do elevators. But maybe it was like one of those things where you had to like be young when Grease came out. I don't know. You know, I think like some of the songs and stuff in Grease are good, but the actual movie's not like too like well put together, I would say. You've never seen Grease? I don't think you're missing on much. Just listen to, you know. I would say just listen to the soundtrack. That's the best part about it. But even then, it's like... Okay. Oh, I want to go up the pipe, not down it. Okay. You know, it's not wall-to-wall bangers. There are some bangers in there, kind of. No! Okay. I did not die. We're good. Ah, okay, so we can't go up? We can't go up that pipe. Please, I need an extra life. Please, something give me an extra life. But yeah, basically, you know, Sandy... Sandy, she's a good girl. She meets, a greaser, John Travolta, over the summer, and she thinks he's sweet, but then, like... Travolta's embarrassed that she's a good girl, and the pink ladies who are like... I don't know, they're like the bad girls of the place, even though they don't do anything that bad. It's like, one of them gets pregnant. One of them gets quote-unquote teen pregnant, even though she's like 40 years old. And, that's about it. And then, like, she just decides to, like, dress up in leather, and then they're good, and then they get in a car and drive off into seemingly heaven? It's like... It's really nonsensical. They did not care about a plot, I would say. Okay. Ooh. I'm so scared. Okay. Oh, okay. No holes I can fall into. Okay. We're good. Where's my lives? Is this somewhere I've been before? Is the gift wrapping? Okay, I thought I was in the wood factory. At least I didn't accidentally, like, repeat a love. Woo! What is that thing? Is that like a sewing ball and needles? Not a sewing ball. A ball of yarn. That's what they call them. A sewing ball, huh? But yeah, you know, that, those needles in that yarn kinda coming together to be a baddie, if you know what I mean. Look at that strut. Jeez. It's so fascinating how the bombs only start detonating when they get unwrapped. As long as you keep a bomb in its wrapper, it will never go off. Ooh. No. I don't wanna have it run. I don't wanna have it wear off before I can... Ah, okay, there we go. Cool. You know, anytime there's like a terrorist attack, just have some like... Just have some wrapping paper with you. That's the way... That's the way to prevent any sort of explosion. Magic bubbles. Let's see, so... I've defeated the coin, I've defeated the snowman. In the title screen, there was... Oof. There was also... some kind of cloud character. Maybe it was actually a rock. Maybe it was like an evil rock, actually. And... I don't remember what the other thing was. What other enemy does Santa Claus have? Ah, interesting. Okay. Ah, Santa life. Good, 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 good. Whew. Maybe I want to go up. No, there's nothing there. Not really. Wait, can I fight this guy? Can I actually... No, it doesn't seem like I can pull them, per se. Was it like a big rabbit or something? Oh, okay. I want to go up here. That's where... Oof! Blackhawk's getting that Santa. Oof! Ah, exit. Need to be real careful here. Good are these elves. Louse the Mouse. Oh, it did talk about louses. In the little opening text. I guess, like, Santa Claus is kind of the reverse Cinderella. He's not friends of mice. They're actually his enemies. Maybe, like, mice only help the poor. Maybe they're only allies to the poor. The working class. And Santa... he's not working class. He owns a factory. Which seemingly has no overhead costs. Okay, so you can only jump over it. You cannot defeat it. You can't attack that hat rack. Just like this ghost, you can't attack this ghost either. I don't know, but it's certainly worse to ally yourself with like a member of the monarchy than it is to ally yourself with like a factory owner. And it's not like Santa's charging money. I don't see how he makes money. He just has magic. He just has that elven swag. Let's see, how can we get... Oof, 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 oof. Can we not go down? How was I supposed to get past that cactus? Okay. Ah. That's right, there are kind of like little ladders or something inside of chimneys. That's how chimney sweeps like actually do their sweeping. Hey Fairmtusk, how are you? Woo! Woo! I'm Christmasin'. I'm spitting fire. Just like Santa is known to do. Avoiding cacti, just like Santa is known to do. I guess he does avoid cacti by being at the North Pole. I don't assume there's any cacti there. Oof! Why are some of the barrels marked with S's and some of them aren't? That's like that's not gameplay important, is it? Whoa. These darn ghosts. The North Pole is haunted by by the ghosts of mice. You know, Scrooge has to deal with the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future, and Santa has to deal with the ghosts of mice. Oof. No! Oh, yes, I got past them. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. Where's the dang exit to this place? This place is so big. I was so dangerously close to that cactus. Ooh, Santa hat. I kind of wish I had Santa hat to get in in the festive mood. Look at all these rings. Wait, am I back at the beginning? I don't know. I don't know if I'm back at the beginning because these are presents that I haven't opened. But maybe they respawn. Like, you know, as you go in and out of the chimney. Another life. Santa loves taking lives. Ah. Sounds like boss music. Am I fighting that mouse? Whoa. What's that nonsense? Okay, so it looks like there's maybe a boss that I want to have. Yeah, over here. Whoa! This mouse has like... Is that a baguette? Is this a French mouse? Ah! Like Ratatouille! Yes, okay, all mice are French. I should know that. Actually, I think, like, I think maybe the story of Cinderella is supposed to be, like, French. Maybe. I think it's supposed to maybe take place in France? I don't know. I can't say for sure. Oui, oui, baguette? No, I fired off too fast. Come on, come over. This mouse is so stupid. No, I missed them. Yes! Mincing up mice to give to the good boys and girls out there. Over Japan? We're gonna give presents to those heathens? Sure. I'm just gonna say, I don't think having all these, like, brick chimneys all over the place is really that accurate to the Japanese home. But who knows? Why are the Japanese strapping, what are those, dogs, mice, to rockets? Why is that a thing? Is that part of Abenomics? Oh, it's another snowflake level. North Pole. So we fought a mouse. We fought the mouse, we fought the coin, we fought the snowman. So that means Rock is coming up. Is Rock final boss? Did I want to go down? into... Maybe I did. Deep down. Ah, yes, we only had like 2 or so reindeer that we found. And Santa has like 8 reindeer or something like that. I don't even remember all the names of the reindeer. It's like on Donner, on Dancer, on Blitzen, on... Dasher... Whatever. The only one that really matters is Rudolph. He's the one with the whole story and the red nose and everything. The other ones don't matter. You know, you can replace them with anyone. They're just like the little grunts. It's so crazy how the whole thing with like Rudolph, they always call him like the red-nosed reindeer, but like his nose is more than just red. You know, it glows, like the song says. It is it produces light. Oof. They're just not curious up at the North Pole. They don't want to even know how Rudolph works. They don't even know if they can harness any sort of energy from Rudolph. You know, instead of having him light my sleigh, I'd be like, can I hook Rudolph's nose up to like a battery or something and store this power? Is he clean energy? Is he renewable energy? No? That. Busy basement. What are these mice wearing now? Are they wearing like cat suits? I guess they're wearing like scuba suits. They look kind of like spies. Oof. Oh, there's also a checkpoint down there. Go get that. You know, I didn't think like Santa Claus Jr. was so bad, but I looked at like what people had to say about Santa Claus Jr. Advance, and people really seem to hate it. They hate that thing like crazy. I wonder if it's a big step down from Santa Claus Jr., the first one. I wonder where they went wrong. I could tell you I don't like the art style as much, like just judging off the box cover and everything, but who knows? Too much Junior, not enough Santa Claus? I wonder if Santa Claus gets naked in that game. Because he gets naked in the first game. Maybe they don't like that Santa Claus Junior Advance doesn't have him get naked. Maybe he remains fully clothed. Santa's house. Woo! Maybe the cat stomping was too much. Maybe. Maybe they have you perform like Mortal Kombat style fatalities on cats. You're just seeing like Santa Claus Jr. Reach in his fist into a cat and then like break its spine. And people were just like, this is too much. You know, maybe that flies over in Europe, but we will not be releasing this game outside of Europe. You know, there is that. Oof. There is that, like, there's that saying that there's more than one way to skin a cat. And I never really, like, looked it up to figure out whether that means, like, people skin cats for their fur, or just as, like, you know, some sort of punishment to cats. Because cats, you know, cats generally, at least a house cat, it's generally not that big unless you're talking about like Maine Coons. I don't assume that you would be able to get that much fur off it, but like people do skin like raccoons, and raccoons aren't that much bigger than cats. They're about equivalent size, I would say. You know, people wear their like little coonskin caps. But would it have the same sort of cachet if you were to wear a skin cat? Like if you're wearing like a little cat on your head, is that gonna get you respect with like Daniel Boone and all them? Davy Crockett? Or, you know, are they gonna be like, nice duds, dude? You beg to differ, you've seen really big raccoons? I've never seen a raccoon in real life. I've only seen raccoons in videos online and stuff. So I can't say either way. They can get up to 50 pounds? That's like the size of like a bulldog. A bulldog is about like 50 pounds-ish. Normally, I would say. Pretty hefty. Oh no, I'm on the little jaggedy bits? I don't know what those are. Like, are they crumpled up beer bottle shards? Maybe Santa has like a drinking problem, and instead of like actually disposing of them, he like breaks off his beer bottles right on the floor, and he's like, "Go clean that up, you little miserable elves." Oi! You say 20 to 30 pounds is closer to normal, but you've seen massive trash pandas, aka raccoons? Can I not jump on this? Can I not jump on this couch? I've been able to jump on the couch before. But maybe it's only red couches that I can jump. Ah, it's like the second to last level. Over USA. Hey. Ah yes, there are those mice with their like little propeller things. Okay, so I guess I shouldn't have blamed the Japanese for their what? Mouse things. Their little mice rockets. That was probably the mice's own doing. Also, why are there... Wow. Why are there just footballs out in the air? You know, I've heard of Deflategate, but Inflategate? Maybe this is what Tom Brady was trying to prevent when he deflated those footballs. He knew of the dangers of overinflated footballs. Mr. Weather. Oh, it is actually a cloud and not a rock. Mr. Weather. There he is. There's Mr. Weather. Oh, okay. Instead of jumping, I can move the cloud up and down. It's like I'm Sun Wukong, riding on my little Nimbus cloud. You know, Santa's doing a little monkey magic here. No. Oh, we defeated him. Now Christmas has been saved, and all the kids around the world have received their presents, so Santa, his reindeer, and the elves may rest until next year. And next Christmas. Merry Christmas to all of you. Thanks for playing Sunsoft's Daze Before Christmas, inspired by Rita Zimmerer. Bam, 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 bam. That's a lot of names. Maybe they're Aussies, because this was only released in Australia. Your parents used to rent a cabin in Donner Lake, and one year you had a raccoon incident. You were watching a movie in the front room, and there was a scratching noise on a roof. You figured raccoons, but all of a sudden there was a noise. That noise was a raccoon falling down the chimney. It hit the bottom and came out covered in soot. Just started sprinting to the cabin. Yeah, can't raccoons, like, destroy a house and stuff? They'll, like, dig into the walls and everything. It's like, I saw, like... You know, I saw YouTube videos of this guy that has like a pet raccoon, and he'd just be like, oh no, why are you doing this? And it's like the raccoon was just like all up in that guy's walls and just wrecking the place. But he kept that raccoon as a pet. He didn't like stop his raccoon ownership or whatever. I have like a bruise that I noticed on my arm. I noticed it today, and I don't know where it's from. Like, I guess I might have banged my arm against something, but I don't remember doing that. Like, I just saw like kind of like a yellowish... Can't really see it. I saw kind of like a yellowish, like, circle-ish patch, and I was like, man, am I getting moldy? Am I getting moldy? But then like you know, I did a few taps, and I was like, oh yeah, that's just like a bruise. It's just a bruise. You know, it feels like a bruise. feels like I banged it against something, but I don't remember doing that at all. Maybe I'm just like a little piece of fruit, you know? I'm just a little bit fruity. I'm over here getting bruised real easily. Just getting shaken up, you know? In my little like cargo container. I feel like these best regards names are like animals. Cause some of them, like one of them was like named Cheese. You telling me there's a dude out there named Cheese? Happy holidays from Sunsoft and Funcom. The end. Your cousin Tommy had 2 raccoons and he had this cool enclosure for them. It was really big and the lock was fairly intricate too. Oh wait, this just repeats? Wow. Okay. Well, that was an alright, that was an alright platformer. It wasn't the worst. It actually felt pretty smooth. I just think it's a little bit forgettable. That's really all there is to it. It's not bad at all. Like, if you're looking for a Christmas platformer that's like short and easy, I would say give this a try. You know, if you're one of those Aussies that happens to have this game. I don't know why I'm spending so much time, like, inputting my name when I will never open this again. I will never play this game again. You have 1 minute left of ads. Enjoy him. White House? The White House played this? That's what they're doing up there with our tax dollars? They're just sitting there playing Daze Before Christmas? That gets a whack on my finger.